Did you lose me?
Are you good? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Ugh.
I just can't hear Scott. Yeah. There he is. Yes. Is that better?
Will be once again my buddy Bryce. There's my buddy Bryce. Let me copy him. And apparently we're back. Good thing I got everything loaded back up before before it just decided to. Sorry about that, everybody. Apparently, OBS randomly decided to shut itself off, and had to scramble and get the call going back again. But apparently we're back. Quasi, if you're still around, let me know if everything looks and sounds okay. But I think we should be good. I have no idea where OBS shut off, so I don't know where we.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling Nerd School.
Right. So
Uh,
I had a pair of 2s and a 4-5, and I was going to re-roll the other 2.
Okay.
And I rolled 2 5s, and then I re-rolled the other 3 and got my third 5.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 3 2s now.
All right. So what the ship kind of like dislodges again and kind of rolls a little bit, and a barrel comes rolling at Raymond. But you hear it like when the ship kind of moves, you know what's happening, and so you roll out of the way and dodge it before it rolls over you and hits you. Jason, you're down below, and like you land, and there's this mound of gold coins behind you, and it dislodges and kind of comes at you, but you manage to like you keep your footing.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, yeah, let's go with this. This is even better. This it like sets off an avalanche kind of these gold coins, and it pushes you, and you land on your belly, and you kind of slide going towards the back the end of the back end of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And when you stop, you look up, and there's a skeleton of a Viking warrior wearing the helmet, wearing like the what you know to be Viking gear. There's a shield next to him and a sword. And in his hand, in one hand, he is holding a scrap of paper. And in the other hand, he is holding a bronze disc with a trident on it.
Is it similar to the disc that I'm like the other one?
It is similar. Let me. Oh, there it is. I can throw it in Discord. I've got it up on the stream right now, but I can throw it in the Discord for the two of you. There it is.
Ooh.
Okay.
So there's as I said, he's holding this this thing with a dial, and this trident logo, and then he has a scrap of paper in his right hand.
Okay. As I look up to, I say, I guess you've been waiting for me there, fella.
He nods.
And I shout out to Raymond, found it.
And you hear you hear Raymond kind of like reshuffle as he's getting back to his spot. He just pops his head down into the ledge. He's like, "Stop."
Well, I found another medallion, some pieces of paper, and I kind of take the medallion and the piece of paper, put the medallion, or wrap the medallion in the paper.
Do you look at the paper?
No, I give that to the professor.
Okay.
So I hand that to him. I don't do the reading. He does the reading.
It's gonna say, "Do not touch." Do not remove.
So you reach out and take this cipher,
Mm.
and you carefully reach up and take the piece of paper out of his hand. And I mean, like, are you stashing it in your, like, he's not, Raymond didn't climb down with you. He's still up on the other deck holding the flashlight.
Oh, so then I'll put it in my satchel.
Okay.
And then uh, kind of, what does the shield look like?
Just an old Viking shield.
Stained.
It's made out of wood. It's got steel reinforcements on it, but it's I mean nothing extraordinary or special. It's just a standard Viking shield.
Okay. So as I'm making my way back um, toward the hole, um, every once in a while reach down and grab a handful of coin and stick it in my satchel as I'm going.
Okay.
I get nervous when the DM has to think.
Okay. So you reach up and gingerly grab this disc that looks like it's some kind of cipher. As I said, it's got a hand that moves around and uh, corresponds with the other like symbols around the edge, and it's got this trident affixed to the top of it. And you take this piece of paper, and then you gingerly, like, I could see Jason kind of nodding, like you're assuming this is Eric the Red. I mean, this is a very, very big deal that you found him. And you kind of gingerly stand up and start making your way back to where the opening is. And you just can't help yourself. You reach down and scoop up a fistful of gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk by, like the camera, in camera, we see your feet and we see your hand reach down and scoop up. And the camera stays there as your feet clear the frame. And a coin falls. Then another coin falls. And then 3 coins fall. And then this whole mound of gold coins shifts. And like you set off this chain reaction, and everything shifts over to the other side of the boat. And the boat turns again. What I need, I don't need Raven to do this as he didn't climb down. But Jason, I'm going to need this is a dangerous critical roll. I'm going to need let's go with nerves, and I'm going to give you nerves and stunt.
Okay.
As I'm going to say, you realize what's happening. You realize what you did and what's happening. So I'm going to get, instead of making you go with stealth, I'm going to, you feel it start to shift and you just run.
So how close is he to the opening where Raymond is?
It's several. It's a good, like the avalanche. He set off that one avalanche and it pushed him towards the back of the boat. So it's a good like 6 to 8 feet. So give me a nerves stunt, and you need 3.
Let's see. I got a pair of 5s, a pair of 6s, and a 2 and a 4. And I'm gonna re-roll the 2 and the 4.
Yep.
And try for the 5s or the 6s.
Yep.
And that would be 3 5s.
Okay. So you reach down and scoop up this fistful of gold coins and you're shoving them in your bag, and you feel the boat shift again. And so you take like 2 or 3 like good, like big steps, and you jump and you grab the edge of the hole. Now, but like things are happening. Like these gold coins are shifting. The boat is moving. What are we doing? Everything's moving.
Raymond would try to grab him and pull him up.
All right, so that will be a brawn. That'd be a brawn force. Unless you can think of another something else you can justify.
That's the only thing that I think maybe is I would. No, not even. No, I couldn't argue. I was gonna try to say focus, but brawn is the main one, so I wouldn't change that from brawn. So brawn and force, and then how many? What do I need to get here?
At this point, everything's at least 3.
Can I assist by reaching out?
No, this is
your voice.
This is his action in this round. Like you jumped up and grabbed the edge. He's trying to assist you up. So this is like
I got 2 5s, so I'm gonna roll 2 dice. I'm gonna try for the third 5.
All right.
I just rolled 2 2s. Okay, so yeah, I had 2 5s, 2 2s.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead. This is reaction, right?
Yeah. You want to do your? I meant to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use my luck, and then do that. I meant to do that, and then change that to a positive turn of events.
All right. So yeah, Jason jumps and grabs the edge of the little secret hatch, and Raymond reaches down and grabs him by the back of his pants. Doesn't give him a wedgie necessarily, but grabs the pants and lifts him up in a magical feat of strength that is beyond his like you've never seen Raymond do anything like this before. But he lifts you up, and you're on the cargo deck now.
Okay.
As soon as he pulls you up, he's like, "You touched the gold, didn't you?"
I'm like, just run!
So you're gonna make your way to the ladder?
Yeah.
we're gonna say that is I'm gonna go stunt nerve. If you want to make a case for survival, you can. But I'm gonna say it's originally
I'm
it's
not gonna
stunt nerves.
because it's less for me. That'd be a worse chance for me. I'm gonna leave it as is.
And again, you're looking for 3.
2 4s. Reroll 2 4s. Got it. 3 4s.
Two 3s, 2 2s, and a 1 and a 4. Roll the 1 and the 4, and I got a 4 and a 5. So I got a pair of 2s and a pair of 3s.
All right. Raymond climbs up the ladder and gets onto the upper deck. As Jason is climbing up, it shifts again, going the opposite way, and he cracks his head on the edge of the like he's climbing up, and it jerks him and he hits his head on the edge of the hatch. You lose a point of grit. So
Okay.
mark grit on your character sheet.
Got it.
You both get up onto the deck and you go running to where the rope ladder was. But you remember you fell several feet, so now it's slack. It's not tight, but it's still there. It's attached, and it's attached to the ledge. Or you can go for the ice wall and take your chances there. What do you do?
Well, is the grapple still there?
Yes.
Okay. So, is it taunt or is it loose?
No, it's loose. I mean, it's still hooked on the edge of the boat, but the rope has slack because you fell like a good 12 feet. So
right.
there's slack on the rope, but the rope ladder is still there.
Okay.
Raymond would definitely go right for the rope ladder.
Okay. So as Raymond's going toward the rope ladder, I'm going toward the grapple.
Well, they're the same thing. The rope ladder was attached to the rope with the grappling hook on it.
Oh, okay. Well, as he's going for the ladder itself, I'm going for the grapple itself.
Okay.
Okay. So it'd be at like the lower end of the rope ladder.
Yeah.
So that way he would be above me if we fell.
Okay. So you're gonna let him go first.
Right. And then I'm gonna put my foot between one of the grapple hooks and hold on to the rope and kind of tighten it so the professor can start climbing out as I tighten the slack.
Give me, Professor Raymond, give me a dexterity brawn.
Okay.
And Jason, are you climbing out as well? Are you trying to get on the rope and climb?
No, I secure my foot in the grapple. So if I fall, I'll have my foot in the grapple.
Okay.
To kind of help catch myself as I fall. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is going to be.
That's like having myself a foothold.
Give me a survival nerves. You only need 2. I'm gonna say that's a basic. Raymond, give me a what I say, dexterity.
Dex Braun.
Yeah, dex brawn, and you need 3.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got a pair of 3s, a 4, a 6, and a 1.
Okay.
2 4s, 6 and a 3. So I'm gonna re-roll my 6 and 3. I rolled another 6 and 3. Yay.
So you didn't get your 3 of a kind.
I did not. I got 2 of a kind.
Okay. So Jason pulls the rope tight and the grapple hook like comes off the edge of the ship and is laying on the deck. He wraps his foot around the rope and places his like the bridge of his foot into the grapple hook.
Right.
And he's trying to hold it tight as Raymond climbs across. Raymond starts climbing across and he gets about halfway. And the ship falls. And you both go swinging across this rope, and when you hit into the ice wall, Raymond like actually breaks his nose. So
Okay.
mark off a point of grit.
Oof.
Where are you at on the old grit there?
3.
Okay, yeah, so you're nowhere near like the losing it. Okay. Um
I'm sorry, 12. 3 of 12.
Jason, with that, I'm going to need you to give me a dexterity brawn.
Okay.
You're going to need 3.
Pair of 4s, pair of 2s, and a 3. Reroll the 3 and go for a 2 and a 4.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're re-rolling the 3. It doesn't matter which one you get, as long as you get
Right.
a 2 or a 4.
4. So
All
3
right.
4s.
So
So full health.
yeah, the ship like just plummets, like it completely comes loose from the ice and plummets, and you guys swing and hit the ice wall. Raymond smashes his face into the ice, breaks his nose. He has blood pouring down his chin. But you're hanging there by a rope ladder that is secured, and you climb up and get back to where your campfire was. And you're both on the edge. You're both like breathing heavy, like, whew, that's crazy. Like, I mean, what do you do?
Raymond's
I
gonna
think
Raymond's gonna take a deep breath and then just kind of let himself just fall face first, completely just like, around.
And I go, woo! That was fun. Are you having a good time yet?
And Raymond's like still just like he just kind of.
All right.
Like kind of slowly get himself up. Did we?
And do you show Raymond what you found below the piece of paper and the?
Oh, not yet. I slowly take it out of the satchel, and I go, I found it.
Raymond, like wide-eyed, will reach out to like try like ask for it from him.
I hand it to you.
If do you hand him the piece of paper as well?
Yes.
The piece of paper, Bryce, I posted it in the Discord chat. You see what is written on the piece of paper. It appears to be Greek. If you give me a no focus, you can try to translate it.
Okay.
It appears to be Greek.
It's 2 4s and then no other matches. So I'm gonna. Do I need 2 or 3?
I'll say 2. You know that it's Greek, and it translates to Island of Atlantis.
That's like you you see Raymond just like wide-eyed like whoa. And he looks up and looks up at his partner. He says, "This says Atlantis."
Atlantis what? Don't tell me we have to go to Atlantis.
I mean, this is what Wylock was.
This.
Apparently, Wylock is wanting to go to Atlantis.
Does it mean anything to this compass?
Say, can Raymond take a look at the? I guess is it a medallion or is it just more like a dial? I forgot.
It's like a dial. I posted a picture of it in Discord. It's like a dial. It's got a single arm, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dials going around. It's some kind of a cipher, like how to translate it and operate it. You're not 100% sure, but it's obviously a cipher. It's obviously the key to finding the lost island of Atlantis.
Well, it appears our employer is trying to find Atlantis.
We're gonna need more money.
We're gonna also need someone who knows how to translate this.
We're gonna need a sub.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
And so you make your way back through, like you got no choice. You got to go back the way you came. You find the room with the statue in it. Kind of just run across the floor in case it triggers the trap again. You get into the large open cavern with all the skeletons of the Vikings, and there was a walkway going back out towards the open sea. And you know you're going to have to climb back up. You're going to have to climb out. That's the only choice you got. But you step out of this cavern, and you're looking out over the open sea off of a island in Greenland. And for the first time in hundreds of years, the ship of Eric the Red is sailing on the open sea away from you.
God damn it.
The sails have caught wind, and it is on the open sea for the first time in centuries.
Raymond like leans over and just goes, "There's so many holes in that thing, it won't last very long."
Well, mark the spot because there's a lot of money in there.
And as you both turn and look up at this ice wall that you've got to climb to get out of this place, the credits begin to roll.
And just as the credits start beginning to roll, I yell out, "Baby Ruth!"
I got that reference. And so, yeah, that is the end of our adventure, our first foray into Outgunned adventure.
Nice.
I definitely, we may look into playing the original Outgunned, which is more like John Wick, and like it's more like a modern day action movie.
Right.
Like they actually have a source book that is specifically John Wick.
Okay.
So, but I loved this. I thought this was a lot of fun. Of course, Indiana Jones is my
Yeah.
that's my
It's hard to
thing.
beat Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm totally into the Indiana Jones thing.
I got three non always theirs for me. Star Wars, Blade Runner, and Indiana Jones. Oddly enough, they all three have Harrison Ford in them. But that is that is my top three: is New Hope, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Blade Runner.
I haven't played Blade Runner yet.
Oh, I've run Blade Runner a bit. Where's it at?
But yeah, I enjoyed this. This was really good.
This is a lot of fun.
And
It's just Indiana Jones. It's hard to beat.
yeah. And
I actually have the limited edition Blade Runner with the special
awesome.
leather
oh,
cover,
nice.
the foil cover. I need to buy the first expansion of this. But yeah, I've run a bunch of Blade Runner when it first came out. It's a fabulous game. I love it. I need to get back into. I need to run another session of Blade Runner. I think I haven't decided what we're going to go into 2 weeks from now. A buddy of mine, one of the members of the guild, was talking about running Death in Space, which is kind of like Mork Borg, but it's sci-fi.
Okay.
Which we've run Mork Borg a bunch. We love it. We've always had a good time with it. Death in Space is exactly what the title leads you to think it is. It is a deadly, deadly game. And you're in space. But
Does it take inspiration from like the Dead Space games?
I think it takes more. It's meant to be like Alien or, and I'm sure Dead Space. I don't know. I've never played it myself. I know it's more like Mork Borg in that it is random tables. Like instead of having a set adventure, like a story that's written, it's all random tables. So anything can happen.
Yeah.
and that's what kind of Mort Borg is, and that's one of the reasons we love Mort Borg. Quasi's saying he wants to play.
Roped him in, sucker.
But yeah, Quasi, you're in the guild. If things come up that you're wanting to try and play, I was telling Bryce the other day, if I would really love for your first experience with RPG to be at a table, but if it has to be online, it has to be online. For anyone watching who doesn't know, Bryce and I both live Bryce actually lives like that way. I believe his house is walking distance from mine. Not that either one of us would ever walk it. Especially in this heat. But we are relatively close, and Quasi in chat, who runs, he has a Twitch channel as well. He is also here local. We're talking about getting a stream going where we're all playing Alien Fireteam Elite. I'm kind of looking forward to that if we make that happen. But yeah, we've been bullying Quasi to try and get him to play some RPGs. I'd like for him to play at a table to get his feet under him, but if we have to do it online, we have to do it online. It is what it is. But you're always welcome. If you want to play, just jump in and play. The way we do things in the guild is first come, first serve. We'll post up a game. The GM will say how many seats he has open, and whoever wants to play will jump in. Ned is usually the first person to sign up. So, there's always one seat almost automatically taken. And Quasi, we always run something on Sunday night. Every other Sunday night we run our Chain Theory playtest, but then the opposite Sunday nights we do something random, like Outgunned Adventure or Death in Space or something else. So it would be every other week. It wouldn't be every Sunday night. But I would be willing to figure something out to fit your schedule. If me, you, and Bryce wanted to get something going, it wouldn't even have to be streamed. But yeah, I guess that's it for us tonight. I actually really, really, really enjoyed running this. I'm not usually a fan of games where the GM doesn't get to roll anything. I specifically wrote Chain Theory to where the GM gets to roll dice because that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. But this is actually a lot of fun. Like, Outgunned was really, really entertaining. The leeway of being able to decide what happens and the fail forward thing, all of that is awesome. Yeah. I really enjoyed just about everything to do with this. That being said, I'm Guildmaster Scott. I began the Random Encounters Guild so we could play a bunch of different cool games. We love jumping from one thing to the next and trying new systems, which is what we did here with Outgunned. This is a new... Outgunned has been around for a minute. This adventure expansion is new. It's still in... it hasn't even been released yet. Frozen Legacy is a preview, kind of a quick start thing. Once it's released, just so you guys know, once the actual full game is released, there's the first adventure is like this was the beginning of a longer story looking for Atlantis.
The prologue.
Yeah, this is like the first chapter of a continuing story. So if we wanted to, we could continue it. As I said, I am Guildmaster Scott. If you would like to join us, I just posted the guild link for Discord. Anything we run will be up on our YouTube channel tomorrow morning. I'll start the upload tonight before I go to bed. And here again, I'm going to have to do 2 uploads on this because OBS decided to randomly shut itself off. And I was looking for someone for us to raid. Live from the Apocalypse is going right now. They run everything. They run subscriptions and bits, and everything they do goes to a charity. I think right now they are benefiting Doctors Without Borders. So we will give them a raid. I don't know what they're running right now. They're running Masks, which is a superhero game using the Powered by the Apocalypse mechanics.
Nice.
Which I have not. We've talked about running it several times, but we've not yet run it on the guild. I would love to get a chance to play it. Kevin has talked several times about running it, but it's not come up yet.
Yeah, we played it at the store a couple times for Indie Night. So
yeah. So I mean, before we sign off, what did you guys? I mean, did you guys enjoy Outgunned Adventure? I know Bryce, you're the lion's share of your experiences with 5e. So, what did you think of branching out into a very, very different system?
I personally like the simplicity of it for being just kind of something that you can hop in, don't have to know too much. It's a lot simpler to grasp than 5e. 5e is like you gotta figure out the math of everything. There's different dice and there's like all the skills and spells, and which is a lot of fun once you've like played it a few times and got used to it. But this is much more of a friendly, hey, do you want to start trying your best at like tabletop RPG? Well, you just need 6-sided dice. That's it. And a can-do attitude.
Yes.
Can't set off traps.
Hey, here again, like I said, I love the idea of